Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Mel and I am a fashion blogger from Massachusetts and I love thrifting, and that is exactly what we are going to be doing today. I am taking you with me and we're going to be going to the thrift store. There's a Savers right there behind me. To this Savers. I really haven't been thrifting in a while. I've just been so busy lately, but I'm excited to go in. The last time I was here, I found somebody's wallet and I was able to return it back to them in one piece, which was really nice. So maybe because I did a good deed, the thrift gods will bless me and I will get some really good stuff today. I'm not looking for anything in particular. I do know that I need some summery things, and my husband asked me to look for some pants for him. So we will make sure to do that, but I'm keeping an open mind as I always do when I go in. I try not to have a hard set list, but a lot of times that means I come home with a lot more than I'm really supposed to. You can kind of see in my car behind me, I have a lot of stuff back there. My grandma gave me a bunch of clothes to sell online, so I don't really have a ton of room in my car right now, which is probably a good thing. But before we jump into it, make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so you can follow along every single time that I go thrifting, which is pretty often. And I think it would be really fun if we can go thrifting together. So without further ado, let's get into it. Here's a quick outfit check. I got my boots. These are new overalls from Newly. And here is the thrift store that we are going to. Let's see, they have carts. They do have carts. That's exciting. Let's see what we got here. They moved some stuff around since the last time I've been here. We have mini albums, some music stuff. It's pretty cool. Nothing that I recognize. This is a counter that usually has some pretty cool stuff. So let's look. We got nice shoes. We got some YSL little situations here. $50. Not too bad. Some pretty purses. We got a Dooney and Burke. I actually do really like that one. We got Tory Burch. This is really pretty. It says cheese and locks. I love this mirror. How much is that? I'm zooming in through the phone so I can see. I still can't see. It's $50. Not bad. Looks like an Anthropologie thing. Anyone need a wig? It's probably actually a good place to get one if you need it. I'm always looking for these types of scarves. These are all really pretty actually. Oh, I like this one. Has little like gardening stuff on it. I'm gonna put that in my cart. Oh, these are little like Christmas dogs. Lots of fun little summery hats. Looks like a beekeeper's hat. I'm in the market for a new belt. I'm looking for something that's more like vintage and definitely leather. I haven't been able to find exactly what I've been looking for though. This is pretty similar to the style that I've been wanting, but I feel like I would break this pretty easily. It feels like kind of cheap. They moved all the bags over here, which I actually kind of like because that's usually what I try to look at first when I go to the thrift store. We have a lot of like duffel bags, a lot of like utilitarian things. I always thought this was like a boat tote. I've been seeing the boat totes from Ella Bean everywhere. I just bought a mini one for myself. That was new. It's one of my very few and far between new purchases. I like this. It's corduroy. I don't think I need it though. I already have a big duffel bag that I use very often. I just got a notification that I'm out of phone storage, which kind of sucks, but I deleted a couple apps and we're back. I thought this hat was cute. I wouldn't wear it, so I'm not gonna get it, but I don't even know where I left off. There's a lot of like nice things. I've put a lot of the extra nice things behind the counter. So anything that I would probably be looking for is back there. I'm looking for some Frye boots right now, which I feel like they would snatch up and put behind that counter and price pretty aggressively, but it never hurts to look. Looking through just all the bags and the shoes at the same time. This is really cute. This would be like a really good lunch tote for somebody. I already have one, so I don't need another. I think I'm looking in the sandals section right now. Nothing that I need. I don't really wear a lot of sandals. I'm wearing like boots right now and it's 80 degrees outside, so that's just a me thing. But we have more scarves here. I'm really into wearing silk scarves lately, as many of you may have seen from a lot of my styling videos. This one's really pretty. I also like the idea of putting scarves around like your handbag as just like an extra accessory. But none of these are exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something that's a little more lightweight, and a lot of these are like wintry kind of. This is cute. I wouldn't wear it though. It's a faux little Vera Bradley situation. This kind of looks like Betsy Johnson. I don't think it is. Oh, this is fun. This like doesn't look real. I live in Boston, so the Celtics are my basketball team. It's actually pretty cool. It's like a little duffel bag. It says Miller Lite on the back of it from like a radio station. Put it back though, because I do not need it. It's a little bowling bag. That's cute. I like that. If I were a bowler, this would be my bowling bag. It's kind of small though. I don't know what you would use that for. All right, I think I'm gonna put this back, even though it's really pretty and cute. I think it's like a little too small for me to tie around my neck. Fun little Vera Bradley. I feel like this is like one of the newer ones. $15. It's not too shabby. I am just not looking for one right now. Let's look at some more shoes together. Thankfully, there aren't too many people at this thrift store today. I've been getting a lot more comfortable talking in front of the camera, which I love. I just forgot my microphone today, which is kind of a bummer, but hopefully this audio comes out okay. Doing a quick scan of everything. These are pretty. I remember these were super popular like not too long ago. They were everywhere online. Every ad I got was like a little like braided block heel like that. But a lot of fun options. I like this. They're like little vintage shoes. I don't have anywhere to wear them. Hopefully someone else does. I feel like I'm pretty good on like the shoe department. If I were to get a pair of shoes right now, it'd probably be like a square toe flat, which as I pick this up, that's so funny. This isn't exactly what I'm looking for. I don't really like patent, and these are kind of beat up, but if these are in better condition, I would definitely grab them. These are pretty. It's like little kids. Oh, the Kate Spade collection. These are cute. They're kind of beat up. At $10, I probably wouldn't pay that, but it's a good option for someone who has been looking for a pair of those. Let's look for any shoes for the husband. These are cool. I like the buckle of these. In my brain, they're like very Gucci inspired. You guys might remember from a video not too long ago, I bought a pair of these shoes and they were super freaking beat up so that I could use the little like horse bit like this for something. I don't know what. I haven't done that yet, so I don't need another pair, but if I were to look for another pair like that, it would probably be these ones because these are like extremely beat up, but this part is still pretty good. How much are these? $13 for this. These are like absolutely destroyed, and I get their Kohan. It's probably a nice brand, but I just don't understand how they do their pricing sometimes. Things that I've been seeing very popular are the little boating shoes, specifically more of like the men's ones. If you guys remember from like, I don't know, the year like 2008 to 2012, boating shoes were very in, but the women would wear like the small little ones. They're almost like very slim, and then the men would wear more of like the thick and chunky ones. I am seeing the thick and chunky ones everywhere now, and I kind of like them. If I were to thrift a pair in my size, I would definitely buy them, but it's kind of hard with men's shoes. I have a pretty small foot, and usually if I'm buying like men's shoes, I would actually need like a kid's size. All right, we are in what I call the fabric section, which is really just the linen section, and all the stuff I can turn it into fabric. Let's see. Contents are sterilized. Interesting. It's kind of cool that they put this on there. I've never seen that before. I guess that's good from like a bed bug situation. I think these are curtains. I like these. I have a lot of fabric right now, and I don't know when my next project is going to be, but I don't know. This could be like a nice something. How much is it? $5. I'm gonna pass on it. I feel like it's just gonna sit in a pile. I'll buy something when I'm ready to. Let's see what they got here. If they had like a fun like vintage towel, I think I would get it. A lot of fun towels, but none with like the vibe that I'm looking for. Yeah, I feel like sheets are a really good way to utilize fabric. This is really pretty. Yeah, sheets make good fabric. It's usually like a little thicker than like the thin cotton that you can sometimes get at like a craft store, but all these like curtains and tablecloths and stuff are just a little bit too big for what I'm looking for today. We got a lot of comforters. Some people are grossed out by buying like sheets and stuff at the thrift store. I am not. I feel like as long as you wash it, you're good. It's like you'll go to a hotel and sleep on those sheets. Why not, wash it in your own washing machine, I saw these bananas on the other side. They caught my eye. I don't know what I would make with it. I like this pattern. It's kind of like that vintagey look I was looking for. But again, I don't know what I would use that for. So I'm going to pass today. Oh, they have that open. You can kind of see their back room. All those donations. All right, I lost my cart. I have to go find that. Ooh, they have like a little crafting section now. They never had this before. This is kind of cool, actually. What size is this? $10. But what size? Twin. Do they have? I think it's a full-size bed. Twin. Darn. I was looking for some cheetah sheets. Cheetah sheets. This is fun. I'm always looking for these types of blankets. This one's brand new and it's $20. I feel like it's a little pricey, but again, it is new with tags. Could be a good gift. I like this pattern, twin extra long. I guess if I really wanted to, I could buy this for fabric, but it's already $10 and I don't want to spend that much money. I see a Rogue shoe here. Let's see what brand it is. See if someone was hiding it. Nope. I don't even know what that says. I'm so nosy. Here in the home goods section. Make sure to laugh. This is pretty. Mini fairy garden. One of my sisters would probably like that. They added like a ton of new aisles to this home goods section. Everything is a little bit more spread out, which is pretty good. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's really nice. She said she likes my tattoos. All right, we got, it's like a fun little thing, little globe. It actually works. I like this little house. Not seeing a bunch of stuff that I would personally get for my house right now. I've been saying this for years, but like we want to move at some point soon. We live in a very small apartment, as I've told you guys, but at some point it would be really nice to own a house. But the market's a little crazy right now. This is $6.99 each. It's insane. That is insane. Whoa. Oh my goodness. I don't know what these were, but someone like hand painted them, which is pretty cool, I guess. Oh, we got a sword. Is this real? No, it is not real. I feel like they would bet that before putting it out on the floor. I actually kind of like this little candle holder. It's pretty. I don't have a use for it right now, but very nice. I am always looking for like super big mirrors and stuff like this. You can see it's me. This doesn't match my home decor. I wish it was just like all gold, which I could probably do like some rub and buff on, honestly, to make it how I want it. It's only $25, which is a pretty good price. I like this little sketch right here. This is really cute. I keep running out of phone storage and I keep having to delete stuff, but I skipped a couple aisles. I think this is really pretty. I think it's like a clothes hook and there's two of them. They are $7. Honestly though, I think this is like a home goods thing. It kind of looks vintage, but I'm gonna put that back. I have no idea what this is. It's like a nice box, but I don't know if that's like someone's ashes or something. This little like house-shaped thing. Little coasters that have wooden details. While I was deleting stuff off my phone, I found this pair of pants. It's from Universal Thread. It's in my size. It's called the Sailor Wide Leg, and they are like a very wide leg pair of pants. I don't believe this thrift store has a dressing room. I'm gonna have to hold it up to myself in the mirror and see if it's something I think I'm gonna wear. I just liked, like, it's kind of like velvety sort of. I thought that was pretty cool. They have a bunch of racks here of stuff that's supposed to go back. No one's ever told me not to look at this before, so I'm just gonna peek through, see what we got going on. This is nice. A little Madewell shirt for $9. I wouldn't wear it, and I don't think I could really get a good profit if I were to resell that, so I'm gonna leave it for somebody else. What is this? Pink lipstick. I would have said Betsy Johnson, which would have been really cool. And remember these types of like skirts and shorts, Madras print. These are really popular when I was in 8th grade, actually. I remember going to the Washington, D.C. trip for my 8th grade trip, and I wore a pair of shorts like that from Hollister, and I thought I was the coolest kid in school. even though I was not. Last time I came here, I found some really cool, like, anchor hocking. Yeah, this is like maybe part of the set that I got. How much is this? Does it have a price? Oh, Jesus. $7. I might get this. This matches like a anchor hocking set that I just got a couple months ago at this location, actually. And I wonder if it's from the same person. But this will be added to my cart and we'll see.
I love your outfit.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Thank you. Your hair is so nice today. I just had to delete more apps. I have to do something about my storage. This is like really cool. Again, I wouldn't wear it. Not a ton of jackets today, but it makes sense because it is 80 degrees outside today. I'm in the jacket / dress section, and something absolutely reeks like cigarettes. I don't even know what that smell is. Imagine something is really stinky. This is pretty. Actually just bought a jacket kind of like this. I thought it looked sort of Free People-y, but then I washed it and then it absolutely just fell apart. It was like, I don't know, like an AliExpress or like a Shein type situation. I was able to mend it, but now I don't even know what I would wear it with, honestly. In the pajama section, and I know a lot of people say don't skip the pajama section. Guess what I'm doing today? I am skipping the pajama section. All right, we are officially in the dress section. It was kind of crowded with people a second ago, and I was waiting for them to all move so I could talk to you guys. This is really pretty. I love the little sleeves. I also have puff sleeves on today. This is a skirt. It's actually really pretty. I love skirts like this. But where is the tag? Looks like it might be my size. It's Wild Fable, of course. I don't love when the zipper's in the front, so I'm gonna zip that back up and then I'm gonna leave it there. This is pretty. It's handmade. I like this little like detail up here. It's actually very well made. Just to show you the craftsmanship. I love this dress. It would not fit me. Look at the details of it. On the hanger, it doesn't really look very flattering, but I feel like on somebody, this would look really good. That's why I feel like it's important that thrift stores have dressing rooms. I know they're a lot to maintain and stuff, but like, how are you supposed to know if you like it or if you don't like it if you don't try it on in the store? And a lot of times people obviously wear like a outfit that they can put stuff over, like leggings or like a tight t-shirt and stuff, but I actually didn't know that I was coming to the thrift store today. This was kind of a surprise. I was going to the mall because I had an order that I had to pick up, and I was driving by and I was like, oh yeah, I should probably swing by. I didn't have any meetings on my schedule today, so figured I could make it work. My arms are getting tired. These racks are really tall, and I am not a very tall person. So every time I'm like looking through everything, I'm just like, get an arm workout. What do we got here? Someone's hiding this North Face vest for $12.99. It's a pretty good deal. I actually don't feel like that's real North Face. It looks, something's off about this. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm gonna pick this up. I'm upset that this isn't my size. Look how pretty it is. It's like very poofy. It kind of reminds me of the Selkie dress, which is what my wedding dress was. 3030. I've never heard of that brand before, but it is new at tags. I think this is from like a boutique store. But yeah, just figured I would show you because it's very cute. It's another dress like this, and I would say that they're from the same person, but they're different sizes. It's also really pretty and also not my size. So they gave the homeware section like all new racks and stuff, but the dress section is still super packed in. It's hard to look through everything. This is pretty. I like this print, universal thread. I feel like everything that's universal thread I've been showing you today. It's not a bad thing. I just usually don't buy from Target too much. I have this in my cart, the North Face thing, but there's something off about it. The way it feels, it doesn't really feel like, it feels like thick and good quality, but like even right there, just like the letters aren't even. It also doesn't have like a big interior tag like they normally do, so I'm gonna assume this is fake. I'm gonna put it back. Sections, the shorts. I guess I'll look at some shorts. I don't really know if I need any though. It is summer. What I am looking for right now actually is a pair of jean, like denim shorts that are like longer. All my inseams are probably like, I don't know, like 3 inches. I want something that's like a 5-inch inseam, which honestly I probably wouldn't be able to get unless I cut a pair of jeans myself, but I would be open to doing that. So I'm actually gonna look for something similar like that today. In the pants section, I really like this color, Beja Flor, is that how you say it? I have never heard of that brand before. It looks nice. I'm just curious. I am gonna look it up, but they're skinny jeans. I'm probably not gonna buy them to resell. I'm just more curious. Ralph Lauren. These are kind of cool, actually. I'm gonna put these in my cart too. $17, so I guess you round up, that's more like $18, but these are like skinny pants. They get the little zipper ankle. I think they're cool. I thought someone was behind me. It's literally a mannequin. Okay, what is this brand? Naked? Pilcro's a good brand from Anthropologie. All right, I'm gonna put my phone down. I'm gonna look through everything. Just a quick little cart update. We got this little anchor hocking thing. We have 2 pairs of jeans that might fit me. We'll see. Ralph Lauren, curious the price, and then whatever this brand is, I'm curious the price. There's also this pair of universal thread pants that look cool, but I probably will put back, honestly, the more I think about it. Here are Taylor Swift fans. This is pretty cool. But it is $9 and it is a knockoff. My husband really likes s'mores. I get that for him, maybe if it was his size, but I know he would never wear it. It's a girl I follow right now on TikTok who's been making a lot of really cool like things out of ties. Could be something I get into at some point. I just have such a big project pile that I do not have room in my apartment for all that stuff. These lamps, I love this one with the flowers, and then this brass one. Super tall. It has that little like flower thing on top of it, and it's meant to be like low with like a huge shade. I really wish I had a spot for it, but I don't, unfortunately. One day though, we will manifest. I'm still on the hunt for a banker's lamp. My phone's at 1% battery. Look at this really pretty lamp. I love that. We are back and I got some really good stuff. Not a ton of stuff, but we can do a little car haul. There's nothing for me to try on because I didn't really get anything clothes related for myself, but I did get this pair of pants for my husband. These were $8.79. They're a pair of Levi's and they are brown. I have no idea if these are gonna fit him. I also have no idea if he's gonna like them, but the Savers does have a return policy, so if he doesn't like them, I can always return it with my receipt. Next, I got this little baking tray. It's from the brand Anchor Hocking. I have others in the same set in the same color, so I figured I would get it. I do have a lead testing kit at home since this is vintage, so before I do anything with it, I will test it, make sure that it is safe to use, which I'm pretty sure that it is, and then it'll be part of my collection, which I love. I love any type of like vintage glass like this, especially if it's like amber, yellow, or green. And this is amber, so I love it. A lot of things I got today were like brown. It's interesting. The next things I got 5 really cool vintage buttons, and they were each $2, which I thought was kind of pricey because I did spend $10 on buttons. But this first one is Burger King. It says, sometimes you've got to break the rules, which I don't know, I just like vintage fast food merch. I feel like that's cool. I like Burger King. I don't eat it too much. This one says official cookie taster. Cute. A lot of these are food related. I think this person who donated them, there were a lot of like nursing related ones, and there were a lot of Friendly / like restaurant related ones. If you're not from New England, Friendly's is like a restaurant that we have here. It's kind of like Applebee's, but better, if that makes sense. This says, if I forget to ask, the soup is on us. I just thought that was a little silly goose thing to have on there. Don't try it on me. I'm thinking of the founding fathers with this, like pretty cool. I know this probably means something different today, and hopefully nobody judges me for that, but I just think it's like a cool graphic, and quite honestly, it's very vintage and fun. It is from the People's Bicentennial Commission in Washington, D.C., so it's very relevant to the founding fathers. And this last one says it's the real thing. The real what? I have no idea. I just thought it was pretty cool. These pins I will use for something. Maybe put them on like a tote bag or something like that. But yeah, a lot of really cool stuff. Not a ton in today's thrift store. Honestly, there was a lot of like Shein and just like crappy quality stuff there, which is a super bummer. And that Savers is the one that I always complain about on this channel, where they absolutely overprice everything. So even like a Shein shirt will be $8 when it should really only be like $2 in my opinion. But again, we got some good stuff. We spent, actually, let's see how much we spent. I have the receipt. $26.26. So not too bad. And we get to do a little haul together, which is super fun. So that was our shopping extravaganza for today. I appreciate you guys all coming with me, and thank you so much for watching. We'll do this again next week, so if you are not subscribed, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. You can follow along every single time that I go thrifting, which is pretty often. And it's like we can be going thrifting together all the time, which I think would be really fun. Also follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Mel Gets Dressed for more daily fashion content. But otherwise, I will see you next week. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye!